Okay, let's continue. Here, we have an example. We have a diagonal force going to the right, upward, going to the right, and it has a value of 5 Newton. So I'm going to calculate the x and y component of this one. I'm going to break this force into its two components. One, horizontal, since it is going up to the left, to the right, to the right. So here, I'm going to just continue this. Yeah, there. So this will be my force on the going to the right, and my vertical force is going up to the right, going up. So my vertical force will be here. There. Okay. So I have now two components. I have break this one into two components. So I'm going to calculate now the value of y and x. So if you still remember your sine and cosine and tangent, so I'm going to use sine. Sine first. Sine of 36.87 degrees is equal to, remember, your sine is opposite side over hypotenuse. Your cosine is adjacent side over your hypotenuse, okay? Or your tangent is equal to opposite side over your adjacent. Here, sine is opposite side. This is your opposite side. Y over hypotenuse of 5 Newton. Okay? So to solve for y, I'm just going to put a 1 in the denominator here. So it doesn't change anything. Anything divided by 1 is by itself. So it doesn't change anything, no? Then I can cross multiply. I can cross multiply it there. And this 5, I can cross multiply it here. So 1 multiplied by y, that is equal to y. That is equal then 5 Newton multiplied by sine of 36.87 degrees. Y will be equal to, let's calculate, sine of 36 multiplied by 5. Oh, that is equal to 3. So this will be equal to 3 Newton. And this will be equal to 3 Newton. How about the x? Oh, I can use the cosine. Cosine of, because I'm looking for the adjacent side. This is the adjacent side. Cosine of, cosine of 36.87 degrees is equal to adjacent side x over hypotenuse of 5 Newton. So to solve for x, I'm just going to put 1 here. Then I can cross multiply. Then cross multiply it here. 1 times x is x. That will 5 times cosine. That will be 5 Newton multiplied by cosine of 36.87 degrees. So my x will be equal to cosine of 36.87 times 5. That will be equal to 4. 4 Newton. So this will be equal to 4 Newton. Okay, yeah. There. Now you find the x and y component of this 5 Newton. So this one, if you're going to add this one, 4 plus 3. So if you're going to add this one and this one, that will be equal to 5 Newton. Sir, how can you prove that this is correct? Okay, so let's try to solve this one by Pythagorean theorem. So you don't know the hypotenuse, this h. You don't know this h. So wala, you don't know the h, ano? So we're going to try to calculate that one. So Pythagorean Pythagorean theorem states x squared is equal to x squared plus y squared. So your h will be equal to, what's the x? 4 Newton, 4 Newton squared plus 3 Newton squared. So your h is equal to, so your h will be equal to 16 plus 9. So your h is equal to square root of 25. So your h is equal to 5 Newton. There you go. 5 Newton. So this is correct. So these two, combining these two, that is equal to 5 Newton. So your breakdown is correct. So that's how you break down the diagonal force in its equivalent x and y component. Okay, so let's have another problem. Okay, now here, let's have another example, this one. So I'm going to so we're going to find the vertical and horizontal equivalent force of this diagonal force. So we're going to break this one into two components. Since this is going down to the left, so my x component will be going to the left. There, that will be my x component going to the left. And going down to the left, going down, my y component will be going down also here. That will be my y component. So now, can I solve now my x and y component? Okay, sige, let's solve, let's use first the say sine. Sine of 33.69 degrees. That is opposite side. This is your opposite side in front of your angle. Opposite side over hypotenuse of 7.21 centimeter. Now to solve for this one, I'll just put a 1 here under. Then I can cross multiply here. I can multiply it here. And this one, I can multiply it here. So 1 times y, that is equal to y, which is equal to this one, 7.21 centimeter, multiplied by sine of 33.69 degrees. That is equal to, so my y is equal to, let's calculate, sine of 33.69 multiplied by 7.21. Okay, it will turn out to be 4 centimeter. So this is 4 centimeter. So equal to 4 centimeter pala ito. 4 centimeter. How about the x? So let's try the cosine. Cosine of 33.69. That is equal to adjacent side, your x, over your hypotenuse, 7.21 centimeter. Remember your cosine, adjacent side over hypotenuse. So to solve for this one, I'll just put 1 here, so I can cross multiply it here. So x, and this one I can cross multiply it here. So 1 times x, that is x. 7.21 centimeter multiplied by cosine of 33.69. degrees, that turns out to be cosine of 33.69 multiplied by 7.21. That will be equal to, my x is equal to 6 centimeter. This will be equal to 6 centimeter. So to check if that is correct, you can use the Pythagorean theorem. So this is your h. So your h is equal to square root of x squared plus y squared. So your h is equal to square root of, what's your x? X is 6 squared plus your y, 4 squared. So your h is equal to square root of 6 times 6 is 36 plus 16. So your h is equal to square root of 12 carry 1, 52. So what's the square root of 52? Square root of 52, that is equal to 7.21. So your h is equal to 7.21 centimeter, which is equal to this. So, check. So, it is really much easier to break down into this way. Horizontal and vertical, you are creating a triangle. And also, you can check accurately if your solution is correct or wrong.